Tonight,
This vote presents a classic struggle between heart and head.
the sisters have a plan.
I'd be absolutely furious if Caitlin gets voted out and I don't.
But will the others play along?
It's about my longevity in the game, and it's obvious where that vote would go.
It'll be okay.
And training with the Bondi Rescue Lifeguards
That's what we do, we work as a team.
pushes everyone's limits.
Come on, show them what we got.
I was very impressed. Walking into the lounge room after weigh-in, I was happy that I was here another week, but also, you don't want to show that happiness because, Caitlin and Daina are still extremely upset because one of them's definitely going home.
I felt really deflated and really sad knowing that either myself or Caitlin could be going home tonight. Your journey here could just end like that, and then you're going home and you have to rely on yourself.
Well, that was unexpected.
When Daina said that was unexpected, it was unexpected to see Caitlin and Daina fall under the yellow line.
Caitlin, you're now facing elimination alongside your sister Daina.
Their diet hasn't been real good, and I suppose that's what happens when you don't do things right, and chance both of you can fall under, and they did.
And congrats, Phil.
Thanks a lot.
Awesome effort.
Yeah.
You've just recorded the highest weekly weight loss percentage in Australian Biggest Loser history.
Phil being Biggest Loser second week in a row and losing that monumental amount of weight was amazing, and everyone was really proud of him.
Just got to try and keep going. It'll be tough from here on now that I'm under the 100, but I'll just keep plodding away and do what I've been doing.
Although I felt fantastic and top of the world with my weight loss, in my heart I felt a bit sad as well because I knew my two friends were below the yellow line, and it's just going to be an absolute nightmare to have to go in there today and vote one of our own out.
Hey, girls.
Hey, girls.
Once Daina and I had time to let it sink in that we were both below the yellow line and that we are going to go into elimination and one of us is going home, we decided that we needed to have a chat with the boys to see where their heads are at.
I know it's a tough decision, and I just hope that you guys will stay strong and stay loyal to us and write my name down, not Caitlin.
Oh, for sure, Dee.
The rules are if two of the firm members fall below the yellow line, then the person who has the lowest percentage gets home, yeah. I'd be absolutely furious if Caitlin gets voted out and I don't, because I came here for Caitlin, so when I put it out there, Phil said yes. After her and
Oh, for sure, we'll do our best.
he was strong. Rick said yes, he will vote for me. But Dave and Joe didn't really make a comment, and they could possibly swing the vote and change to voting for Caitlin.
Even if they vote for me and you all vote for Daina, Daina's still going home because of her percentage.
I'm certainly not planning on voting any way the firm wants to vote or ex-firm members. I'm my own person now, and I'm really just interested in, doing my own thing.
Yeah. All right, girls.
She'll smash us all.
I do trust Dave to an extent, but it wouldn't surprise me if he chose to write my name down.
See you there, girls. See you there.
Okay, bye.
Phoebes,
Yes.
what is the thinking at the moment on who to vote for, Caitlin or Daina? Phoebe and I were having a chat in the kitchen, and, I just wanted to know where she was at because I just really wanted definite answers. I didn't want to be going into the elimination blind or alone. Well, the main reason I want to know is because I'm sick of going into an elimination without a heads up on anything. And, finding out that the firm from the beginning and, they've all pretty much been a one unit that all knew what each other was doing.
And you knew nothing.
And I have no idea what's going on. I've always just voted with the way I felt.
Is this a leftovers meeting?
Oh, I'm Switzerland. I'm not part of the leftovers.
It's a leftovers now, but...
You can try and sway my vote, I will see.
You're so strong, Phoebe. I feel an affinity with Phoebe and Shannan because they're in our training group, and our training group have a real strong bond, I think, and we have a lot of respect for each other.
I had an opportunity to talk to Joe before I come down here, and you know, was trying my darndest to make him understand that if he was under the line, I don't think Caitlin would have had any doubt in her mind to vote him out because he is a major threat to her. So there is a possibility that if it's not Joe that gets swayed votes for Caitlin, that there is also, Phoebe was saying, the opportunity that maybe Dave does. For me, I just need to know where everyone is.
I don't think that Lisa and Jana would judge me either way I voted. But I could definitely make myself a target by voting for Caitlin because I'm voting against the firm. But I'm fine with that. I'm okay with going against the firm because I know it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing for me to do.
So
We didn't give him a chance this week to vote us out.
no, because
that's a good thing.
we're all above the line.
Yay.
So can I be confident going into tonight that we're all voting Caitlin?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm
Are
going.
you going to vote for Caitlin?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
Are you
going
going to vote for Caitlin?
I don't know.
What?
No, yeah, of course. Yes, yes, that is.
That's not funny.
That's where the vote is at the moment.
Next,
I wouldn't blame any of these guys to change their mind and to vote me out.
the toughest elimination yet.
Fair dinkum, Hayley. How hard can it get in this room?
Hi everyone.
Hi, Ali.
Welcome to the elimination room. For your first singles elimination, you have a very tough decision to make. Contestants, tonight's vote presents a classic struggle between heart and head. Your heart might tell you to give Caitlin more time here to change her life. It might tell you that Daina no longer needs to stay. However, your head might tell you to send home the sister that poses the biggest threat in this competition, Caitlin. Either way, this is not a decision you can make lightly. Daina, do you think you're going home tonight?
I definitely hope I'm going home tonight, and it might sound weird, but I definitely want Caitlin to stay here.
Why do you believe Caitlin needs to be here more than you?
I guess there's no secret that my main motivation was to come and make sure Caitlin regained her life and, you know, wasn't facing an early grave and where she didn't have any respect for herself or love for herself.
Are you still worried about her?
For sure.
Caitlin, what would be the hardest thing about continuing this journey without Daina?
If Daina goes, it's a scary concept for me. I will be alone, and I haven't been alone in my life before. The longest I've been alone from the family or away from the family is a week on my own. And, you know, I've really relied on my family and depended on them and had them look after me and look out for me my whole life. And I know it's going to take a lot of, you know, self-restraint to continue on if she's not here. But, you know, I hope I can do it.
Caitlin, do you think you're going home?
Really, it is just, it's 50-50, that's all it is. Like, I wouldn't blame any of these guys to change their mind and to vote me out. You know, I am, and I will be, a threat in the game the longer I'm here. And if they do see me as a threat, then they should vote me out.
Contestants, because there are 8 of you voting tonight, there is the potential for a hung vote to be reached. If Caitlin and Daina receive 4 votes each, then the sister that recorded the lowest weight loss percentage will be eliminated. And Daina, that's you. Well, contestants, the time has come to see which sister you want eliminated from this competition. The first person to cast their vote will be Phil.
Well, it's a very sad day indeed for me today, Hayley. I've grown very fond of both these great girls, and we've had friendship and allies together from very early on. But for me, it's all about a promise I made to one of them, and I intend to stick to that promise. And for that reason, I voted for Diamond Daina, the Glamour filly.
Thanks, Phil. Love you.
Love you too, Dee.
Yeah.
Next to reveal their vote is Joe.
Fair dinkum, Hayley. How hard can it get in this room? These two girls have been great mates of mine from the start, and they have been a good alliance to us from day dot. And I want to be known for the bloke who's played with a bit of loyalty and a bit of respect, and I don't want to dog anyone, and that's how I'm going to do it. So on that note, I vote for Daina.
Thanks, Joe.
Daina, you have 2 votes, and Caitlin, you have none. Jana, it's your turn to reveal your vote.
I feel, Hayley, that I've got myself a little lost in all the gameplay, and I have forgotten my primary purpose for being here, and that is about me losing as much weight as I possibly can. Therefore, I have decided to vote strategically, and I'm voting for the sister that I believe poses the greatest threat to me here. And that is Caitlin.
Caitlin, you now have 1 vote. Daina, you have 2. The next person to reveal their vote will be Lisa.
Caitlin and Daina, I've reflected a lot this afternoon on why we're here, and, you know, I want to be here as long as I can. And based on that, I've voted strategically on Caitlin being the biggest threat here.
Yeah, she's higher than me on the leaderboard.
Relax, Caitlin.
Caitlin and Daina, do you want to share anything?
It's no surprise at all, Hayley. If they want to call it strategy, they can call it strategy. But then Lisa's higher than me on the leaderboard, so I don't really work that one out. But yeah.
Caitlin, that's now 2 votes for you. Daina, you now have 2 votes. Next to reveal their vote, Rick.
Hayley, there's been alliances in this game since day one, and they were based on trust and loyalty. The girls did a hard thing by sending the twins home, and you know, they held true to their side of the bargain. I made a promise in the beginning, and I'm going to stick to it. That's why my vote goes for Daina.
Daina, you now have 3 votes. Caitlin, you're sitting on 2 votes. Daina, if you receive 1 more vote, you will be leaving Camp Biggest Loser tonight. Shannan, it's now time to reveal your vote.
Hayley, at the weigh-in, I once again just got through and just finished above that yellow line. And I realised that if Caitlin had have beaten me and pushed me under with Daina, that there's no doubt that I would have gone home tonight because of the respect and loyalty that these guys have shown to each other because of their alliances. So because of that, I've had to vote for the person that's going to push me under, and that's Caitlin.
Caitlin, you now have 3 votes. Daina, you also have 3 votes. Next to reveal their vote is Phoebe.
This wasn't a really difficult decision, Hayley, because even though the girls have said they've got my back, when it comes down to crunch time, I truly believe they won't because of their alliances. And although this may have some backlash,
I'm going to vote out the person that I think is the biggest threat to me. Caitlin.
Caitlin, you now have 4 votes. Daina, you have 3 votes. There is just one more vote left to reveal, and David, you hold the deciding vote. If you vote for Caitlin, she will have to leave Camp Biggest Loser tonight. But if you vote for Daina, we will have reached a hung vote. David, it's time to reveal your vote.
Hayley, it's been a really sort of tough time for me, and you know, it's an extremely hard decision. I mean, it's a singles game now. If you want to think strategically, it's about my longevity in the game, and it's obvious where that vote would go.
There is just one more vote left to reveal, and David, you hold the deciding vote. If you vote for Caitlin, she will have to leave Camp Biggest Loser tonight. But if you vote for Daina, we will have reached a hung vote. And that means the person that recorded the lowest weight loss percentage at the weigh-in will be eliminated. And Daina, that person is you.
Hayley, it's been a really sort of tough time for me, and you know, it's an extremely hard decision. It's a singles game now. If you want to think strategically, it's about my longevity in the game, and it's obvious where that vote would go. I'm also very mindful of the fact that, you know, these 2 girls saved my bacon and had to vote out Elise and Tennille, and that was probably one of the hardest things that they've had to do. So really this comes down to a decision that I can live with and that sits comfortably on my shoulders. And as a result of that, I vote for Daina.
Thank you so much, guys.
The top blokes, you are.
So are you girls, you're great girls.
These guys, I can't speak highly of them enough.
If I'm to go home next week, my life will be so much more enriched for having you
these guys.
in my life. You know?
You're so amazing.
So are you girls.
Daina, this means that you'll be leaving Camp Biggest Loser tonight. Daina, how relieved are you that Caitlin gets to stay here a bit longer?
I'm definitely relieved, you know. I guess it will be hard to leave her as well. But these 4 amazing guys stayed true to their word, and I thank them forever for that.
I will be spending all of my time with yous. I wipe my hands clean of everyone else.
Caitlin, you said that you now wipe your hands clean of the others. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think the boys can, you know, agree with the fact that Daina and I did fight to have Phoebe in an alliance with us, and that we were trying to protect her as long as we could. And, you know, the fact that she couldn't see that, I'm done there. And, you know, I know that as long as I'm here, the only people I can trust are the boys. So I'm going to work with them and I'm going to fight with them as long as I can. And if that means voting out the other 4 people, so be it.
I know that the loyalty you have within the firm was built a long time before I was ever in it. And when I was in it, the only part that I played was to stand alongside Wayne and watch while he voted out the twins when it was the wrong decision, in my mind. So when it comes to crunch time, I don't think you would have supported me, and I had to go on that.
You You know, I think I made the reasoning for my vote very clear. You know, I didn't vote for Caitlin because I didn't like her or because, you know, I thought she didn't deserve to be here. And I know that, you know, you need your life back just like I do, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, me, Phoebe, Lisa and Jana, you know, we're not in an alliance. We weren't part of the firm alliance, and since pretty much day one, we've been doing everything we can to just make sure we don't give you guys an opportunity to send us home. But, you know, I'm fine with that because that's the game.
I am angry that Daina's going home. And I just want to apologise to the four of you. I think I've just proven to myself why I still need to be here. Because that wasn't the person I want to be. I've come here so I can be the best possible me that I can be, and so that I can live a happy, long life. I don't want to be bitter, and I don't want to be angry and defensive, and that's how I've lived my whole life. Ever since Mum died, I've thought the world's against me and everyone's out to get me. I don't want to be that person anymore.
It'll be okay. Whenever you think it's too hard, think about me and think about Mum, who would be so proud of you and would want you to continue on in this journey. And I'm so glad that you had this breakthrough tonight, because you don't want to be that person who's angry and defensive. And I love you so much.
I love you too.
And I'm glad that we came here and we've had this journey here together.
Daina, as Caitlin's sister and as an individual, you've certainly made your mark on this competition. You may have been one of the lightest contestants here, but like everyone else, you needed to regain control of your life and deal with your weight problems. And you've come a long way towards that goal. You are almost 24 kilos lighter than when you arrived. Well done.
Thanks, Hayley.
Daina, you're leaving Camp Biggest Loser tonight, but we'll see you again at the 42-kilometre marathon. That, of course, will be your chance to get back into the competition, and I've got no doubt you'll be a big threat in that race. Well, Daina, your time here at Camp Biggest Loser has come to an end, so it's now time to say goodbye to your fellow contestants.
Oh, really?
Mama, hugs for you. You've got to be strong from now, stronger than ever. Yeah. Okay.
I love you so much. It'll be okay. See you guys. Yeah, love you all. Bye.
Well, contestants, there are now just 9 of you left. You are all running your own race. With each week, you must rise to a greater challenge. And what lies ahead promises to be the most confronting challenge you've yet to face. Well, guys, it's been a big couple of days. Get some rest, and I'll see you all soon.
Thanks, Hayley.
Still to come on The Biggest Loser.
Caitlin in front of me went down like a sack of bricks because a wave hit her.
It's boys to the rescue at Bondi.
Boys need a spinal board. Someone go back and get a spinal board.
Arriving at Camp Biggest Loser for both Shannan and myself is completely nerve-wracking. We never know what we're going to find, and of course, we never want anyone that we've been working closely with to go home.
We were all sitting upstairs in the trophy room waiting for Shannan and Michelle to arrive, and I was desperately wanting to see Michelle. I wanted her to see that Daina was gone, and I wanted to have a talk to her about where my head was at.
As soon as I walked into the trophy room and went around the faces, I realised that Daina wasn't there.
Howdy, guys. How are you?
Daina still has around about 10 kilos to lose, and she's a hard worker. I have no idea as to how she would have ended up under that yellow line.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's our own fault.
Who was below the yellow line?
Me and her.
No. Oh, the two sisters.
I lost 6.4, she lost 2.2.
You're under the yellow line with 6.4? Goodness me.
Everyone weighed in, and then I weighed in last. And I said I've either smashed it or I've stuffed it up.
A long way from the stuff up, mate, I'd say.
Yeah. Caitlin's loss of 6.4 is fantastic. However, when I look around at the hard work that's been done by everybody else, I can see that she's not putting the hard yards in, and I think it's becoming very obvious to her as well.
I had a breakthrough in the elimination room, and, you know, I'm scared to do this alone, but I don't want to be the person that I was, and I've been seeing that person in the last few days coming back.
How?
I was angry. I was bitter.
At what?
People, situations, everything.
I always try and find some good in anything that happens. And it seemed apparent that Daina needed to be eliminated from this show for Caitlin to address her own issues. It was genuinely heartening for me to hear Caitlin say, I was returning back to the person that I despised most. There's her epiphany. There's her light bulb moment.
Do you know what? I'm gutted that Daina's not here. I really am. But I see some positive out of all of it. And that is, it's time for you to do this on your own. This is a real opportunity for Caitlin. Daina is not here to tell her what to do, get her out of bed, get her into training, nor is she here to potentially even hold her back. This is an opportunity now for Caitlin to do it on her own.
What did you guys lose?
9.3.
Well done, mate. What are you now?
132.
Oh, yeah. Lise?
I lost 6.2 and I'm under 90 kilos.
Oh, good girl.
I haven't been under 90 since the year I got married.
Oh, that wedding dress is looking closer and closer then, isn't it?
Yes.
I lost 6.5. But more importantly...
6.5?
More importantly than that.
But more importantly, because your thing was I had to come off the bottom of the ladder, I actually finished third. I finished behind Rick.
Fantastic.
I lost 9.7. I now weigh 165 kilos exactly, just a few hundred grams short of having lost 50 kilos in total in 6 weeks that I've been here.
Well done, mate.
That is...
With your bad knees and everything.
Shannan loved hearing that. Absolutely loved it.
Don't.
I'm glad you both are sitting down, Shannon and Michelle, and I'm glad I am too, but yeah, 14.7 kilos I lost. Yeah. I'm now under 100, I'm 98 kilos.
I'd really had a big week, you know. I'd come off winning the Biggest Loser the week before, and I just wanted to try and maybe match Wayno and do it back to back, you know?
Yeah, I've seen the change in you this week. Without a doubt. The last few training sessions, you've come in like an absolute animal. You really have.
I'm so proud of what Phil's done and how he's embraced everything that Michelle and I have taught him. Phil is happy, he's healthy, he's positive, and he's fit.
You guys had a massive day yesterday, and obviously the repercussions of that, you're still feeling it.
We've got to break you out of the Biggest Loser bubble. We've got an awesome training session organised for you today. You're going to need your togs and a towel. And we'll tell you the rest later.
See you downstairs.
We knew it was our first training session of the week, and Shannon said we needed our togs and towels, and to me that's swimming, so I was kind of looking forward to that.
Given that this has been a very stressful place over the last couple of days, to know that we're getting off site and that we're going somewhere, and who cares where, just feels fantastic.
As we pulled up at Bondi Beach, I could tell the contestants were so excited. Not only to get out of Camp Biggest Loser, but to go to one of Australia's most famous icons. How good's this joint?
As soon as we got down onto the beach, the contestants knew we were up for some beach training. What they didn't know is who would be taking us through our paces.
We all walked down to the bottom of a tower on Bondi Beach, and then Shannon started calling out some names.
Popo, boys! I've got some people that need saving. Can you come down and give us a hand?
When we saw the Bondi Rescue Boys come out, we thought, oh my God, this just gets better and better.
Hey, fellas! I was beside myself.
Hey, mate. Well, I've got some people that need saving. What can you do for us?
You know, they save lives. They patrol the beaches. They make everything okay. And to know that they're going to stand there with us is just amazing.
OK, this is Hoppo, Chief Lifeguard down here at Bondi. These guys rely on their fitness, clarity of thought and agility to save people's lives. If they get it wrong, people die.
If you're going to train with lifeguards, you want to train with the best.
Yeah, I mean, a day down at Bondi can be pretty full on, you know. We'll get crowds of up to 45,000 people. We do rescues, our busiest days, about 230 rescues for the day.
I've seen what they do on telly, and it's just amazing, so to be a part of it, I was looking forward to it.
Mate, I'd love you to take our guys through the drills that it takes when someone else's life depends on it, mate. I really want you to push them to the max. Let's go down to the water and get stuck into it.
Right, let's go.
Good luck, you guys. Once it was time to start training, I told the girls, you're training with me today, Hopper and his crew, and we're hitting the water.
So basically, we're going to go out with the rope and you've got to come around us, through the water, come back in, so you're doing circles.
And this is a real skill that you guys use when you're having to get in and out of the water, yeah?
Yeah, so if you're running in for a rescue, you've got to, sometimes it's on the low tide, you've got to run out in, say, 1 foot of water. You've got to run 50 metres out, so you've got to really get your legs up high. It's called high elbows, high knees. So you look like a caveman, but it makes it easier. And so 2 of the boys stood in the water with this long rope, and we just had to keep running laps.
Off you go. Get out there, girls, get into it.
Running in water is something so foreign to most fat people.
That's it, arms up, arms up, arms up.
And it is one of the most difficult things that you can do on a beach ever.
Oh, legs up, legs up, legs up, legs up.
As we were going through the drill, the waves were buffeting you and, you know, trying to get your legs up and out of the water, it just really started to drain on your body.
Go, Caitlin, get in there. Whee, she's over.
Caitlin in front of me went down like a sack of bricks because a wave hit her. The fact that Caitlin fell down several times and kept on running around and around really shows that we've come such a long way and we're a testament to our training and, you know, it's all about getting up when you fall down.
That's it. Oh, come on, Caitlin, get up.
Shannan, I want you sitting on the back of the rhino. Minute rounds boxing, Dave holding the focus pads, and then change.
Because of my restrictions, because I've got fractures in both legs, I'm not allowed to do any impact training. And because Dave has got his own issues with his hip, he's also not allowed to do that training either. So we grabbed some boxing gloves, grabbed some pads, and we just did boxing.
Boys, need the spinal board. Someone go back and get the spinal board. Spinal board.
Quick, get the spinal board.
I was looking forward to training with the world-famous Bondi lifeguards to do what they have to do and to get up that beach. And it's a very long beach. It's 1 kilometre long. So these guys must be unbelievably fit.
Come on, let's go, boys, let's go.
One of the first things we had to do was actually drag one of the lifeguards along the sand up to the other end, and it was dead weight.
Come on, no one gives up. You got to get there.
It was definitely hard trying to drag someone's body up the beach, and your back hurts, your arm hurts, and definitely your legs because you're walking backwards, and yeah, it was tough work.
Come on, no one gives up. You got to get there.
I actually found it quite difficult to get a grip on him. You know, I took him up under his arms, and then I tried at the other end with his feet. And I found he was just digging into the sand, and because he was lying there like a tub of jelly, it made it extremely difficult.
Don't give up, Phil! We can't get Phil, mate. Can't help Phil.
I dragged Shannan all the way to the end and looked back, and poor Dan was getting a crutch full of sand, and we ended up picking him up and running with him.
Lift! You can't afford to be tight. Quick, come on!
It would have been easy by the arms, not the feet, and I think that's where he went wrong.
Go! Oh, yeah!
We're then given a task where we had to actually push the buggy along the sand. So it just kept getting harder for us.
50 metres you got to the hat. Don't doubt yourselves. It's all about that commitment. You believe in yourself. When I'd mentioned it to Hoppo and the lifeguards that I wanted our contestants to push a rhino along the sand, they looked at me and went, I don't think so, mate. Now, Dino, I must admit, you did tell me they wouldn't be able to do this.
Well,
you said it would have been nearly impossible.
They're doing well. Come on, boys.
When we had to push that buggy through the sand, definitely remind me of the Waratahs training with the scrummage machine. You know, that killed my quads, but you know, going through that sand with that buggy was even harder.
Come on, come on, come on. Show them what we got.
They were going straight up the hill. I thought it was impossible.
Go! Go!
Yeah, right.
Good, Ricky. Drive. Oh, yeah, finish it.
The guys just impressed me. Phil especially, you know, an old bloke pushing rhinos uphill in the soft sand. There's nothing I can think of that is harder.
Hey, row us off, let's push it back.
Push it back.
Back to the start.
Yeah.
I looked at him, I wanted to clip Joey over the ear for that because I tell you, I was absolutely spent, but that's the youth for you and enthusiasm, so I thought I'd get back on the horse and push it back.
After the break, the girls take to the surf with style.
There you go, she's doing it well.
She cool one.
I've never been to Bondi Beach, and to now be on the beach with Bondi Rescue guys, that's just an amazing experience. After we'd done the rope run, we had to paddle on the paddle boards out to a buoy and pretend it was a person and then come back.
There you go, she's doing it well.
Yeah.
One after the other. Okay, no double strokes, it's one after the other.
Some days we'll go out in and out on that board 30 or 40 times, one guy doing rescues. So the activities today were pretty much a direct resemblance of what we do on a daily basis down here.
My first thought was, well, this looks like fun. Like, this could be really cool. Until you actually get on the board. You realise how hard it is to paddle against the waves.
She cool one. I think Michelle's proud of every single one of us, and especially Caitlin. You know, she's the biggest female here, and so she shows a lot of guts every single day.
Go, Caitlin!
I hold the beach close to my heart because that's where my mum's ashes are, and being out there and being happy on the board and coming in, and it was like it's a new beginning.
Run it, run it, run it, run it!
I think the best thing that I got from this training session today is that I do hold my own fate in my own hands. and no one is going to do this for me. I have to do it for myself and get through the next 6 weeks and come out of it the best person that I could possibly be.
Michelle's competitive nature come out yet again, and she then challenged the lifeguards to a tug of war.
It was 6 versus 6, and I know the Bondi rescue crew do not like to lose. But our crew are looking very strong.
Go! The tug of war began, and all our guys just dug in. And I really think the lifeguards were surprised at how hard it was.
Come on, Caitlin, get up, get up!
You know, these trim, fit, ripped blokes versus fat people. Yeah, they got a surprise. So we took it. We won that challenge.
It was a pretty good feeling and, a hard-fought victory.
The whole group were really, really positive at the end of the session. We've had a rough couple of days, and I think everybody sort of got back on track and realised that, you've just got to get on with what we're here for, and that's to enjoy the moments and train hard and eat well.
I hope they're blown away by how I look.
How different do you look? God, you look a different person.
Yeah.
Daina, you weigh 105.2 kilos.
Leaving Camp Biggest Loser, I was really excited to take on the new challenges that would confront me. Now when I go shopping, I buy a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables. It's the first section that I go to rather than the lolly aisle. I see my personal trainer 3 to 4 times a week. I'm really focusing on that strength and conditioning and really toning up my body and getting strong for the marathon.
Perfect, keep your back straight.
I'm Daina and I'm 24 and I weigh 105. I was shocked at how big I was. I never thought that I was that big. When I hit puberty, I definitely ballooned out and I just gradually kept putting on weight. I'm completely the opposite. I'm loving life now and I'm super motivated and just happy. I'm truly happy. I have definitely said goodbye to the old Daina. I'm never going back there. This is my new life. I'm healthy and fit and energetic and loving it.